For every living thing, for every flame, for the very blue of our sky, oxygen is a silent, omnipresent anchor. It constitutes 21% of Earth's atmosphere, an invisible life force woven into the fabric of our world. But what if, in an instant, this fundamental element simply vanished? Not forever, not for minutes, but for an astonishingly brief, yet devastating, 5 seconds. The world we know would be profoundly shaken, not by collapse, but by an immediate, systemic shock, revealing just how dependent we are on this elemental gas. The most immediate, visible change would be to our sky. Oxygen molecules are crucial for scattering blue light, giving our planet its iconic azure canopy. Without them, this scattering effect would dramatically diminish. The sky would instantly darken, taking on a deeper, almost alien hue, resembling the dark expanse of space even during daylight. While nitrogen and other gases would still refract some light, the familiar vibrant blue would be significantly muted, leaving us gazing up at an unrecognizably somber firmament, a stark reminder of oxygen's role beyond just sustaining life. While water molecules, H2O, would remain stable, as their oxygen atoms are covalently bonded, the dissolved oxygen critical for aquatic life would instantaneously become unavailable. At the surface, where oxygen exchange with the atmosphere is constant, fish and other aquatic organisms would experience an immediate, profound shock. Though too brief for mass mortality, the sudden deprivation would induce gasping and stress behaviors, signaling the foundational importance of atmospheric oxygen even for the seemingly self-contained aquatic world. The delicate balance of surface tension and oxygen absorption would be briefly, but completely, disrupted. Perhaps the most dramatic and universally visible impact would be the instant extinguishing of all flames. Oxygen is an indispensable ingredient for combustion, fueling everything from a flickering candle to roaring industrial furnaces and internal combustion engines. In just 5 seconds, every fire, everywhere, would simply cease to exist. A world ablaze with light and heat would plunge into an eerie, widespread darkness, momentarily stifling power grids, transportation, and countless daily activities. This sudden stillness of fire would be a visceral demonstration of oxygen's absolute necessity for controlled energy release. Even inanimate objects like concrete are subtly reliant on oxygen. The curing process of concrete involves complex chemical reactions, some of which are influenced by the atmospheric composition, including oxygen. While a 5-second absence wouldn't cause immediate structural collapse, it would momentarily halt or alter these processes for any concrete actively curing. More critically, for reinforced concrete, the passivation layer that protects rebar from corrosion relies on the presence of oxygen. A brief disruption wouldn't rust the rebar, but it would signify a momentary breakdown in this protective mechanism, a subtle reminder of oxygen's pervasive influence on even our most robust constructions. For humans, the impact would be swift and terrifying. Our bodies are utterly dependent on oxygen for cellular respiration, the process that powers every cell. After approximately 3 to 4 seconds without oxygen, the brain begins to suffer from hypoxia. You wouldn't immediately suffocate to death, but the initial symptoms would be dizziness, confusion, and a sensation of breathlessness. By the 5-second mark, many individuals would begin to lose consciousness, collapsing as their brains, deprived of their vital fuel, initiated an emergency shutdown. It's a stark, visceral reminder of our absolute reliance on an invisible gas. Beyond humans, the animal kingdom would face a synchronized, global pause. Birds would fall from the sky, their wings instantly losing the energy needed for flight. Terrestrial animals would collapse, their muscles unable to function. Even insects, with their simpler respiratory systems, would be rendered immobile. While 5 seconds is too brief for widespread extinction or irreversible damage, the sheer scale of life being instantaneously incapacitated would be unprecedented. It would be a moment where the intricate symphony of Earth's ecosystems briefly falters, a profound silence descending upon the natural world, revealing the fragile thread connecting all life to the air we share. Then, as suddenly as it vanished, oxygen returns. Fires flicker back to life, provided there's still fuel and heat. People gasp back into consciousness, disoriented but alive. The sky slowly regains its familiar blue. The world, jolted but not broken, resumes its rhythm. This hypothetical 5-second void offers a profound, if terrifying, lesson. It underscores the incredible delicacy of our planet's systems and our utter dependence on seemingly simple elements. Oxygen is not just a gas, it's the very breath of Earth, the silent orchestrator of life, color, warmth, and structure. Its brief absence reminds us of the extraordinary balance that allows us to exist.